Alright, let's watch the video,
This
bro.
video, I just want to say this is not an attack on Nick Merckx. I obviously have respect for his career. I have respect for his hustle. I want the best for him, bro. Twitch, keep paying him more money, give him $1 billion a year. I don't care. I'm just a realist and I'm very, very truthful. And when it comes to where Faze spends their money, yeah, I'm gonna chime in because that matters to me. It matters where Faze spends their money. Do I care where he gets money from everyone else? No, I don't care. It's not my business. Faze is my business. Like, does that not make sense to some people? Like, is your brains really that smooth? I didn't have all the info, like, for a fact until I got this book. Until I got this book.
Uh-oh. Yo! Hey, all the that graduated already. When was the last time you seen a coiled book? It's been centuries. It's like finding a binder. It's impossible once you graduate. You don't have binders.
Book?
This is Stranger Things last season.
All the numbers because of course that was withheld from me. Why would the CEO and all these people want to give me the numbers? I asked for them all the time because I'm a numbers guy and they would never ever share the numbers with me. So I've known since 2018 that Nick Merckx was getting $1 million a year, but I didn't really know. Like, I knew the first year, but then when I would ask like second year, third year, fourth year, you know, the way things are set up and this, dude, they'd be bullshitting everything. Nick was getting $1 million a year, but Rug, Jev, Tico, Alex were all getting money too. Yeah.
Also, if they were making more money than they spent on Nick, I can understand. However, it's not the case.
I am surprised they had those notebooks in 1725 when you were in school.
I was in school. Oh my God. Wait, no. 6 years ago. So you're off by a lot of centuries, champ.
Yeah, hell yeah, but it's like relative. It's like he's the only one that gets paid a salary while none of them literally get anything. And they use that against us as leverage, right? Because they know Rug's not gonna leave Faze, they know Tico's not gonna leave Faze. We can just not pay them and then pay other people. Because Nick Merckx would leave Faze. If we didn't pay Nick Merckx, he would leave Faze, right? If he didn't get $1 million a year, he would leave. And I have some other type of Faze pride, right? And I get it, when I speak on things like this, you might assume like, oh, he's being hateful or he's attacking people, but I'm just being truthful. Like sometimes the truth sounds like you're hating on someone, but it's not. I'm saying it for what it is. LeBron got swept yesterday. I'm not talking bad on him. It's what happened.
Hold on, bruh. Not too much on LeBron, man. He's the greatest of all time. He's my king. Okay? Fuck is he supposed to do? D'Angelo Russell can't hit a shot. Lonnie Walker's been good one game. That's about it. He had one good series. That's about it. The fuck was he supposed to do, man? And scene. Nigga? How the fuck was that LeBron Glaze impersonation? I sound like Davis or what? Come on, talk to me.
It's literally what happened. So when I bring up these points, I get it. You guys want to assume I'm on drugs and I'm on this, that. You know, yes, I am. I am on drugs. It's called caffeine. Even if I did do drugs, like I would still do math quicker than you and I'm still smarter than you, so who cares, right? Anyway, so I was looking through the numbers, right? Every other talent than Nick Merckx at least gets a revenue for Faze, right? And
every other talent except Nick Merckx, meaning brings in $0 but wait, hold on, say that again?
Who cares, right? Anyway, so I was looking through the numbers, right? Every other talent than Nick Merckx at least gets a revenue for Faze.
Am I the only one that can't understand what he just said?
Numbers, right? Every other talent than Nick Merckx at
every other talent but Nick Merckx or then Nick Merckx? This is such an important line here. I don't know why I'm fucking struggling here.
Every other talent than Nick
everyone but Nick Merckx. That's impossible. But there's no way other people in Faze don't get paid.
Merckx at least gets a revenue for Faze, right? And my issue is that so many of these talent have been paid either MGs or salaries, right? So MGs is minimum guarantee to where they give you brand deals, and if they don't cover that amount in brand deals, then they'll pay you cash. These new corporate people came in, mistreated all the OGs. They're like, oh, thank you guys so much for your work. Now let's just start paying these people. Right, and start doing deals with these people to try to bring in new talent. When it comes to recruiting people, I want to recruit people that care about Faze, not just want to come here for like the money and the brand deals and all the weird stuff. Like that's not what Faze is, bro. Faze is a brotherhood. Faze is the reason it did so well. It was like an IRL sitcom. It was a How I Met Your Mother Friends, but in real life and tailored to gaming. There was just something cool about that we all just resonated
That's
with.
true.
It's about the feeling that we give, bro. When I look back at all the dudes, they're ass. They're not good. Like they're not quality. They're not. But it's the feeling that it gave you guys that made it so unmatched. That's what made them hit so hard for y'all as a kid, because you were just like, I'm doing the same thing they're doing it too. Is inspiring. Like I get it. I'm just so against all the celebrity recruits or even just picking up big talent that have no mesh. I love Shroud. I think Tarek's great, but why? You know what I mean? It's like we're not friends with him. You're better off picking up somebody with 10K sub who I'm best friends with. I talk to him every single day. We all have amazing chemistry and we gonna kill it. So that
I just take the brand building approach, which is a lot harder, but way more rewarding. And they think of how to squeeze as much money in a short period of time and they suck at it. Bro, Rain, that's what being public is. It's literally that. There's no, when you chose to be public, like you basically give control of your organization to the public, whoever decides to own it. Whoever decides to own it. I don't know. I just think like if you want to be in full control, you got to keep it private. You have to. If AMP sold to a whole bunch of investors and those investors only gave a fuck about making money and didn't give a fuck about the AMP brand, AMP would just make money decisions. Every video would be a brand deal. Even if it didn't make sense, like everything would just feel monetized and it would feel like more of a business and work than a group that gave a fuck about each other. You feel me? The reason why it doesn't give that vibe no more is because the people who own it the people who are the face of it don't control it no more. So now it's faceless. So it looks more soulless. And soulless can work for products. Niggas don't have to give a fuck about Vaseline to buy it. But content is an emotional experience. I watch Doug DeMuro car videos not because I want to I like getting excited about new or weird shit about cars. Like, people watch it to give them a feeling of either excitement or sometimes you can watch shit to put you to sleep. I'm sure we all have that thing we watch that puts us right to sleep. But, yeah, I don't know. This is kind of like an impossible thing to do unless you buy your company back. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how they're going to pull this off.
That's what I care about, right? And I just have never liked this idea of just paying talent to join. Because it's fake. It's just fake when you just pay someone to join and make it look cool. And like, that's the thing. People like care about what it looks like. Oh, he's the biggest streamer, this, that. But where's the mesh? I'm sure there's tons of memorable Nick Merckx moments for you guys. But memorable Faze Nick Merckx? Not really. And you can't tell me that. And then that's what ends up taking away from the OGs, is because these new people will comply for the check. They'll do whatever the corporate asks them to because they're getting paid to. Other members I don't want to name who. These new people will comply for the check. They'll do whatever the corporate asks them to because they're getting paid to.
The metaphor for selling your soul, by the way.
Other members, I don't want to name who they are, but when they found out like Nick Merckx got paid what he got paid, it makes it like, I decided on that salary. I didn't want to give them money and I only want to give it to Nick Merckx. And this makes me look bad. It makes Apex look bad and Tommy looks bad because we get framed as the decision makers, right? We've been framed since 2018 as the decision makers. Everybody thinks that we decide these things. Internally too. That's the craziest part. People on the inside, people that should know, still don't. So of course the public's never gonna get it. Like up until I got this book, bro, like I just never would have known these numbers because they don't share that with us. If I read you guys our esports numbers, bro, oh my, I got to, I have to, it's hilarious.
Yo, never in the history of business do I think a nigga has read out the financial documents bar for bar. This is gonna be unprecedented here. I don't even know if he's allowed to do this. I guess it's public company, so they post these numbers, I guess, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Ready? Let's start. CSGO, revenue, 514. Cost of goods and services, 576. So negative 62. But we would keep CSGO because, like, it's CSGO. You gotta keep CSGO.
Yeah,
Halo Infinite, revenue, 108. Cost of goods, 194 for a negative 86. PUBG Mobile, revenue 125, cost of goods 37K. That's great. PUBG Mobile makes 87K a month. I think that's like the only winner here. Rocket League, 87K, but we spend 123. Rainbow Six, we make 80K, but we spend 124, so negative 40. COD, we spend 6K because Atlanta Faze covers it. PUBG, god damn, what the hell's going on in PUBG? PUBG, we spend 85K a month, but only make 4K.
Hey, there's not a thing in yo, nigga. Why does it exist, bro? Do they owe somebody at fucking? Do they?
That's crazy. Negative 82 with that. Bro, and this is the crazy part. For Super Smash Bros, Valorant, Apex Legends, Valorant Female, FIFA Online, Fortnite, R1, The Flank, and FIFA, we make $0.
Wait, why? Wait.
82 with that. Bro, and this is the crazy part. For Super Smash Bros, Valorant, Apex Legends, Valorant Female.
Nigga, Valorant Female? What the fuck is Valorant Female? Why does that exist? Wait. Women can't play in the Valorant League? What's the point of doing that? They have their own league. Why? It's not like a physical sport where a man might have an advantage. It's not like basketball. Whatever, that's none of my business. Point is, why is Valorant, Smash, Apex, those are fucking colossal games. Why the fuck are they making no money? Maybe it's because they had to buy a... No, you don't have to buy a franchise for Smash.
FIFA Online, Fortnite, R1, The Flank, and FIFA, we make $0.
Fortnite?
Zero. Like, there's a line. Like where there should be money, there's a line. 25K, 224K, 37K, 94K, 21K, 48K, 86K, 33K, and 1K.
Hey, I just want to know who the nigga they spent $1,000 on in FIFA. They could have hired me. I'd have been there for free, nigga. Hell yeah. Hey, man, I'd have used PSG, probably beat some niggas' asses, man. Oh, they got FIFA Online. Never mind. What the fuck is the flank? Valorant women. Yes. Is that the only esport that does that? That's my first time hearing that. I thought they had something called the Challengers League. I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't be in tune like that, bro, no more. But that's an insane amount to spend on an esports team that's making you zero bread. Total, chat, that's over 300,000 on Valorant, and it's making you no bread. No bread.
And that is a month. This is every month. We are negative $700,000 a month on esports.
What? I swear on my life, I thought those were the yearly numbers. They are spending $250,000 a month. They are spending $1 million every quarter on Valorant. That's like, nigga, how? What the fuck?
37K, 94K, 21K, 48K, 86K, 33K, and 1K. And that is a month. This is every month. We are negative $700,000 a month on esports. And they made that guy president. It's just so crazy, man, the way that they've manipulated and lied and hid things and made things seem a certain way for so long. And like a lot of us just kind of went with it because we love Faze so much, man. You guys just don't understand. Like even when people tell me, if I were you, I'd just go make my other thing and make it bigger and better than Faze. It's like, you don't get it. This is something I loved when I was 14 years old. So again, my whole final point with this Nick Merckx thing is like, if everybody else was being treated fairly, sure, absolutely. But it's just so insane to think somebody as like impactful as like Rug, Alex, Tico, like people that have been such a big part of Faze's identity get nothing. I'm not trying to be a Karen or a pocket watch. I'm just being unbiased, truthful, real, and for Faze.
What the fuck? Is there part 2 or some shit? What kind of way is that for a video to end? Hey, man. Look, okay. For Faze to be profitable, they have to tone, this is what, they know what they have to do, they're just not gonna do it, right? They have to tone down the esports dramatically, especially the ones like PUBG that's making them zero bread. But then, they actually need people like Nick Merckx. This is gonna sound crazy, because the people like Nick Merckx, he is one of the biggest streamers on the planet. You can leverage that and sell him along with everybody else in the group, so you can do like a sponsorship with this chair company and stuff like that. If they don't get a ton of people with a ton of eyeballs in Faze and sell against them successfully, they will never be profitable. It's impossible. That's their best chance at being profitable. Only problem is you need an impeccable sales team, and we're in the middle of a recession, so niggas aren't spending bread. It's a conglomerate of factors, but it's not just a Faze thing. I imagine if you looked at most of the esports teams, their books would look something like that. They probably don't spend as much as Faze, because Faze spends a lot of money, but it would look something like that, bro.